Welcome to Cars and Coding. Today we're going to be putting in a new radio in a 2005 Honda Civic. Hey Siri, drive to the liquor store.
One option I found is ABC Fine Wine.
There you go.
Spirits on South Tamiami Trail in Fort Myers.
Everything you could want, you know?
I mean, 2.5 stars.
Apple Music, works, everything. If you want Apple Carplay, Android Auto, wireless in your Honda Civic, 2001 to 2005, absolutely buy this unit. It works. It is good. And it's way less than $200. Like, you can't go wrong with this thing. So check it out. I'll have the link in the video description on where to buy it. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. So what we're working with here, currently I have the Sony touchscreen radio in here. It worked for 5 years, and now it is to the point where you can't touch the screen anymore. Like, hardly, most of the, like, some of the buttons don't work anymore and stuff like that. So I put in a jack down here for the cord, and overall it's been doing pretty good. But now it's past its lifespan. So what we have now is we're gonna putting in this one, much bigger screen. Look at the size difference, gigantic. So we'll be putting in this one with a much bigger screen, and it's got, let's see what it all has here. This one is the 64 gig CarPlay, 720 RGB. I will put a link in the video's description for this particular unit. It was fairly cheap, definitely under $200. First step is I'm going to disconnect the battery. I'm not going to film that, but I'm going to disconnect the battery just so we don't short anything out. And we'll just start taking apart the interior here until we get to the radio. And thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe link. If you like the video, please like the video. Leave a comment as well. I'd love to hear from you. Let's get into it. First thing is, I think we just remove this trim piece. Yeah. Trim piece off. Alright, so this just has some clips down in the bottom here. You have to pull up the clip with that tool. There we go. That comes off. Then we got some screws. Got a screw here, screw here. Alright, then these sides pull back each side, and you can pull out the front part. Actually, you don't have to take out nothing. Just leave it to the side. Alright, you may have screws up underneath here. If you do, take them out. Alright, now we're just going to pry this whole thing off. Yeah, you just got to really reef on it. On the top here, pops right off, and so this whole thing can come off now. Alright, so then once you get it out, take off these plugs here, which are these guys. Just push down on the little clippy here, and it'll pull out. And you can do the same thing for the hazard light connection, which is right here. Get that out of the way. Now we got all of our radio controls here. Go ahead and disconnect all of this. Alright, now I got all these connectors taken off, and the only other wire I have is the rear view camera, which is plugged into a wire here, so I'm just going to snip this. There, now we're detached. We got to transfer all that stuff over to here. So let's do that. Let's do the beds. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips heads on here. Okay. You see that? Alright, just gonna pry this away so you can get this out. Like that. And on this side, just gonna pry this back. That one. Okay. It has, so you can see this. You've got to press these and it comes out the front like this. Okay. Go. This one in. There we go. Now I can put these back in. Put this back on. Do the knobs next. Take these screws out here. Take the knobs out. So now if you have any of these burnt out, now's the time to change them. Oh boy. It's kind of fell apart. So we can do on that. Put some super glue on there or something. Alright, now the bottom one. This one's sticky. That works. Alright, so I got a little piece of conduit insulation. It's just a tiny piece. I'm just gonna stick it in between here and right here. So it gives a little bit of height. I don't need too much. That. I'm gonna squish it down a little bit. Now I got a little spacer here, see? No worries now. That's all I got. This is all done with the transfer. Assuming I don't need this big ass bracket. It doesn't have place for it, so I'm just gonna leave it off. The camera reverse. This one says reverse on it, so I put that there. Antenna will plug into this, and then this blue one hooks to the blue one, and then those three go in. This one, two, this one down here. Is this one? Oh, here's the mic. I have the mic mounted up here, and this didn't come with a mic. So this is from my old one. So keep that in mind. USB had to plug in here. I had to plug this into the circuit board down there. So USB. Alright, I'm going to plug it all in and see how it works. Alright, so after we got it all installed and everything, it's working really good. And it really works well with the phone. So let me just start it up and I'll just turn it on and you can see what it does. Alright, so it goes back to wherever you had it last, which is really nice. So here it's connecting to my phone right now. And there it is. So there you go. That's how fast it is, like, 5 to 10 seconds at most, and it just goes right back to where you were. So if you were listening to the radio, it'd go back to the radio. If you were listening to Apple Music, it'd go back to that, or whatever you were on. So it works really well. And of course Siri works and everything. Hey Siri, drive to the liquor store.
One option I found is ABC Fine Wine.
There you go.
Spirits on South Tamiami Trail in Fort Myers.
Everything you could want,
It gets 2.5 stars.
Apple Music, works, everything. So overall, it's very good. It works. Everything works on it. No complaints whatsoever. I would buy this again. So here you go. You can go to the home button. It gives you your radio. This music would be if you had music on the SD card or loaded onto the unit, which honestly, it has Madonna on the unit. Like, can you believe that? Like, why would they put Madonna music on? But yeah, China doesn't care about copyrights, right? So anyway, it does have a copyrighted song on the unit itself. The first time you set up your phone, you connect it with the wire. At least that's how I did it. And then after that, you don't ever have to connect it again. But yeah, it's got your radio and all your presets and all that stuff. And it's kind of cool. It's got all the equalizers and everything like that. And you can adjust it however you want. Yeah, and then to get back to the wireless CarPlay, see, if you want, you can put in a SIM right in here and it would go wireless. You don't even need a phone, right? But most people want, so this Z-Link is what connects to your phone. So anyway, that is it. So please like and subscribe if you like this video, or if you didn't like the video. But I have more videos on the Honda Civic, so check out my playlist that I'll put up in the corner over here or over here. I don't know where it's going to be, but yeah, check it out, and thanks for watching.